I got you, fam.
And welcome in, everybody, to the Dynasty Force Podcast. Yet another episode here live on Twitter and YouTube. I have a full party here with me today, as you can see, and it's only getting bigger now. We have more Chris Robin over here showing up late, as always. No, I'm kidding. So we'll give a quick shout out to everyone, but we got a lot to get to as far as this Fantasy Feud episode. So first things first, my everyday co-host Billy, how's it going? Team captain of what's your team name again?
I think we're something with Gardner Minshew related.
Yuck.
Baby.
I have here Gardner Minshew stands. Yeah, definitely.
I'm doing good though. If anybody's watching this live, throw a unit bet on Molly McCann, aka Molly Meatballs. We're eating spaghetti and meatballs tonight.
Hell yeah.
So extra all the time. It's fine though. It's fine. Anyway, Billy is the captain of his Gardner Minshew stands team. On his team, Shane, another member of the Fantasy Forecast. Shane, how's it going?
Pretty good. Another day I'm alive. So here we are, just living.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, got to be thankful every day. Chris, the first and to this point only guest so far on the Dynasty Force podcast. Third member of his team, but I mean, third's the best, isn't it, Chris?
Sure. I mean, my favorite number is 4, but I'll take 3 if I have to.
So close. So it's going to be Billy, Shane, and Chris teaming up today to go up against a team led by just an ordinary man from Kansas. Literally in the middle of nowhere. Man who should have been on the Dynasty Force podcast last week, I'm sorry, but had to flake. And so I feel a little way towards him. But Trey Tyndall, everyone, at FF Superflex Guru, how's it going, buddy?
Yes, I'm going good. Wi-Fi was shitty last week. Me and Shane didn't get to record our podcast either, the Dynasty Vision, but we recorded it 2 nights ago, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, my team is pretty stacked. I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for you guys. I got your friend Rick. This is our first time talking or meeting to Rick. The first impression wasn't too good because he is a Giants fan. So I mean, but Blair's a Vikings fan and I'm a Raiders fan. So we're gonna have a lot of fun here today.
Ricky, my good buddy from high school, do you want to elaborate on the New York Giant comments?
Or not.
He's too ashamed. He's too ashamed.
Honestly, yeah, that's silence is probably best. That's probably the best.
Answer.
We're gonna move on at the moment to Trey's second teammate, and it's going to be Blair, the next member of the Fantasy Forecast.
Couldn't hear anybody.
Oh, welcome back, Rick. Late to the party.
I'm sorry.
Apologize. Oh my God. We're gonna head into Blair here, though.
Yeah, you're good now. I can hear you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Word.
How's it going? Everyone?
Blair,
going good. Blair, we haven't seen you for a little bit.
Yeah. How was your past weekend? Your whole, it's been a little bit.
Oh yeah, everything's been a little busy lately, but definitely excited to get on and play the feud. I've always was a big fan of watching on Game Show Network back in the day. It was always one of my favorites. Sometimes I'll watch the new ones here and there. So I'm excited to get to meet some new friends today. So I'd say I'm ready to go.
That's what I like to hear, Ricky. We were talking shit on you being a Giants fan before. Do you want to elaborate on that? Oh my God, can he not hear us
He's
again?
gonna-
I am going to be upset.
That's hilarious. Well, I mean, if I was a Giants fan, I probably wouldn't want to elaborate much, but they're getting a little bit better with Danny Dimes. But it's okay, Ricky. Hopefully, you'll be able to participate in the feud and give us some good answers.
Yeah. You know what? It's all right. It's all good.
All right, we're gonna head into it. DFS dudes over here, Chris, I'm sure your main man, off to a blistering start. Yeah, definitely, it's going as planned. It is going as planned.
Nowhere to go but up. Yeah.
All right, so obviously we are playing the Fantasy Feud on this podcast today. You can see I have the Excel sheet set up for the teams. I have sound effects ready to go. I have a theme song ready to go. So really quick, before we get going, I'm just going to explain some rules for everyone involved. First of all, we don't have buzzers. People are going to have, or people, as in people on the show, are going to comment in the private chat the word buzz. So you won't technically, I mean, you'll hear my sound effect, but you're not going to hear a real life buzz. Because people, like I said, we don't have an actual buzzer because we can't tell the difference between who's buzzing and who isn't. Secondly, all age-related questions are current. So, let's just say a dude is 20 right now. He turns 21 before the season. I'm talking, he's a 20-year-old in my eyes. So that's for the contestants to know. And then I don't believe I have much else to cover. I mean, if you don't know Family Feud, I don't know if I even want to be friends with you if you're watching. So we're just gonna head into it at this point. Blair.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was a episode of the Fantasy Forecasters probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago? No, it's got to be more than that. 2 or 3 months ago, where we all said that you would be an excellent game show announcer.
Oh, I do remember. I think it. I can't. It may have even been Chris piping in into the broadcast at the time, but I do. Yeah.
I think it might have been Chris. So
Definitely was me.
Yeah.
You are going to be my announcer for today. I'm the host, so obviously I'm going to be announced in. So when you feel that it's right in the music, you can just go ahead and chime in.
Hey everyone, it's time to play the Fantasy Feud!
Hey.
That was good.
We've got everyone here today. We've got our host, Robert. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. We got the idea.
Fine. That's good enough.
Dude, that was great.
That was
You're
a
going
tremendous.
strong,
I'm so happy I got to do that.
That was awesome.
All right, welcome in, everyone. Welcome to the Fantasy Feud. This is going to be a fun episode, so let's get right into it. We're going to have our team captains go head-to-head here first. Billy Brisbane and Trey Tyndall. Like I said, they're going to be commenting in a private chat here so that I can see their buzzers. To all of the listeners, please do not make public comments of answers. Obviously, that doesn't really help our cause here, and they can see that to my knowledge. So, without any further ado, the first question. Are you tense? Are you ready?
Beyond ready.
Billy's never nervous. Let's go, Billy.
I'm focused.
I don't know. Are you really ready? Okay. I'll take it that you're ready.
Oh
right,
my gosh.
So,
Trey is so rattled right now. Let's go.
I am.
All right. First question. Which running back that is currently 23 or younger is most due for their first top 5 fantasy season? Billy, you have buzzed in first. What's your answer?
Miles Sanders.
No, that's gonna be my answer.
Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is the number 2 answer. Hold on.
What? Who made this?
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
I'm
It is
rattled.
on the board.
I'm rattled.
It is on the board. So, Trey, you have an opportunity here to take it if you can get number 1.
Okay, my answer. You said 23 years or younger. My answer is, I don't know how old he is, so we'll just go with Josh Jacobs. Fudge! Dang it.
Josh Jacobs is number 3 on the board. So, Billy, your team is going to get this. Unless you want to pass it, which is for some reason an option in Fantasy Feud.
Nah, we're taking this one to the bank.
All right,
We'll take the
all right.
to the bank.
We'll move it down the line here. Shane, the question is, which running back that is 23 or younger is most due for their first top 5 fantasy?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Clyde Edwards-Helaire as an option there.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Clyde. All right, hold on. I have these in my notes. So I know Clyde is the number 5 answer on the board.
Let's go.
So,
One vote? That's probably Shane. That was Shane that voted on that. That's some
I did not see this.
none of you currently here voted. So thank you very much, Trey. You made a good effort. All right. Moving on here to Chris Robin.
Wow.
Which running back that is currently 23 or younger is most due for their first top 5 fantasy season in 2020?
Joe Mixon, maybe?
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That is going to be.
That's a good answer.
Dang it. No,
That's
I didn't know he was
number 1
23 years
answer on the
old.
board.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I guess my boy? That's my boy. No.
Look, Shane, I wouldn't cry too much because you did get one and your partner got the other. So it works out well. Here we are, back to Billy. Which running back that is currently 23 or younger is most due for their first top 5 fantasy season?
Oh man, this is about to be the first X, but we're gonna have to go with Dalvin Cook. Is he still 23?
He is not 23. That is your first
X.
strike. He is 25, and I believe he finished RB5 last year, I want to say.
Oh my
It may have been RB6, but regardless, he is 24 years old. So that is the first X. By the way, you guys have separate group chats on Twitter. So while people are getting answers wrong, if you want to talk on there, kind of talk out, what you want to plan for as a potential answer.
It's a good idea.
If they do get 2 more X's. All right, so we're gonna move on to Shane here. Shane, I may have bought you some time there. Which running back that is currently 23 or younger is most due for their first top 5 fantasy season?
Well, I might as well just stick with the rookie train and hit Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, no
It's
way.
a pretty solid way to go. And Jonathan, oh my gosh, I had that.
Come on, Rob.
All right,
Okay. I didn't see anything.
Hold on. It's 1 point. So
Boo.
I had them on here in the wrong order.
Well,
Now I kind of want to see.
I get
Hold on.
both.
Let me
I get
stop.
both.
Let me stop. Hold on. It's a 1 point answer. Listen, we were bound to have some mistakes. We were
I
bound to
get
have.
both those
So
points.
it's
Don't beat yourself up. Let's just keep powering through it.
exactly. All right. So I knew he was either 6 or 7 after that point, but I just wanted to be sure. So you sadly see one other answer, DeAndre Swift, which sticks along with the rookie kind of guideline with that. All right, so now things are going to get a little tougher. Chris, which running back that is 23 or younger is most due for their first top 5 fantasy season?
Chicago Bears running back David Montgomery.
That's a good guess.
Oh, that is a very good answer,
Which won't happen, by the way.
and you were very wrong with
Thank God, I was
and-
nervous.
Okay.
sadly. Very sadly. You know, he was one of my suggested answers, and he got no votes, which surprised me a little bit.
Mm.
Billy, it's all on you, team captain. Are you going to keep it alive, or are you going to give Trey? And by the way, Trey, no, you cannot answer DeAndre Swift. He is already on. Sadly, I know. He shouldn't.
I got you, Rob. I got my answer together.
All right, Billy, let's hear it.
Cam Akers.
Sadly, Cam
Oh, God, what are we
Akers
guessing?
also was not on the board.
Dude, oh my God. I don't know why I didn't tell you this in the group chat. Shit.
You can't tell him in the group chat.
Yeah,
buddy.
you can't cheat in the group chat. It's only whenever you're
All
on
your-
defense.
Yeah, when you're on
Oh.
defense, you can communicate. Yeah, there you go.
Well,
All
I
right.
didn't anyway, so there you go.
So we go over to the team fantasy dark side. Probably the worst name I've ever heard. Which running back that is
I don't
23 or younger most due for their first top 5 fantasy season?
Okay, what are we thinking, guys? We've thrown out a few.
Oh man,
Um,
that's super tough. If the Akers Montgomery, I kind of liked Rick's guess. I think we should go with it.
All right, we'll lean on Rick, and we're going with Devin Singletary, running back from the Buffalo Bills.
I got it.
Ah.
It is
What?
not Devin Singletary. Number 8 on the board is J.K. Dobbins, actually receiving a vote there.
J.K. Dobbins.
Why did we not
Bro,
vote
I
for
think I know who
J.K.
number 4 is. Can I
Dobbins?
just do a free guess before it's filled?
Sure thing.
Is Chubb under 23 or 23 and under?
No.
I believe he's 24. He might even be 25.
Yeah.
That's what we were guessing in the chat, but we
It
said
is
nah.
Darius.
Oh, Darius
What?
Guy.
Get him out of here!
What?
Darius Guy. So that
Get him
goes
out of here!
I want to
90.
know. I want to know what dummies you pulled where Devin Singletary, David Montgomery.
Is Andy
Cam
Holloway a
Akers.
dummy? Is Andy Holloway a dummy? Because Andy
For this
Holloway-
young one, yeah.
If you put Geist there, then yes.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I think
All
they
right,
were,
well,
they were
dang.
just trying
They
to
won
get
all
round
right.
one.
We'll get him next
Trying
time,
to
boys.
be-
Yeah.
upside.
Why
So
doesn't
really-
Geist worry about playing 5 games before he
Two.
manages to get into the top 5?
All right, so Team Dark Side
Rick, you got to
has
be quick with
0
that buzz.
points,
I was slow.
and
I got you.
Team Gardner Minshew stands has 97 off of that. We're just going to play all the way to the end here. This
Wait,
next question
wait.
also has 8 answers on it. I believe we are going to do. Let's just go down the board here. Ricky and Shane are going to match up in this one.
Oh, go get him, Ricky.
Who's ready for the buzz? Because I know for a fact I am. All right. Which quarterback going in the late rounds of fantasy drafts is most likely to finish as the fantasy quarterback 1?
Let's
And
go.
Ricky is first here with the buzz in.
Damn,
Ricky.
Ricky. Slick Rick with the buzz. All right.
All right. I might be a homer here, but I'm gonna go with Daniel Jones.
Good pick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Daniel Jones is on the board. Sadly, he is number 2, so that
Ooh.
gives an opportunity here to Shane
boy.
to steal it if you can get it right with the number 1 pick.
Matthew Stafford. Go ahead.
That is cheating.
Cheating.
That is
He's
cheating.
on my side.
Yeah, but
He
you
is on
can't.
my team.
Boo, we get it. We get it.
I was, to be fair, I was debating between Stafford or Minshew as like a bias, but I was gonna go with Stafford just to be fair.
Stafford was a more obvious pick, and Stafford is the number one pick.
How is that
I
not?
didn't think.
Real
Hold
quick.
on. I believe Shane when he was saying that Shane was going to pick Stafford.
But real quick, if I may, if the team that doesn't win the buzz, if they can steal it, they turn to their team to get fed answers. If I'm
That's
not
true.
mistaken.
I think that's okay.
true.
Let's roll with it. Yeah.
All right, Blair's on the other team and rolling with it, so I guess we're gonna have to roll with it here.
Go team Minshew. Let's go.
So, Shane, does your team want to pass or play? I don't know why you would want to pass.
We would like to play this one for sure.
Yeah, we'd definitely like to play for sure.
All right, we're going to head over to Chris here. Chris, which quarterback going in the late rounds is most likely to finish as the number one overall quarterback in fantasy?
Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, maybe.
That's a very interesting answer. It would be wrong. Kirk Cousins is not on the board. So we move on to Billy here. Billy, which quarterback going in the late rounds is most likely to finish as the overall quarterback one?
I'm going to have to say reliable Tom Brady.
Oh,
sadly, Tom Brady is not going in the late rounds anymore. Late rounds
What?
more like
Where'd you string this ADP from?
10th and after. He's going in the 8th round. So,
In what world is Tom Brady going before Matthew Stafford?
a lot of worlds, and including in my rankings, meaning that I would take him over Matthew Stafford. Yeah, exactly. And this is for the 2020 season. All right, we're going to head over here to Shane. Shane, by the help of Chris, you got that first one. So I
got it. You already know. Shout out to our team name, Gardner. Throw him up there.
I am so sorry, guys.
No.
Gardner is not an answer here. So we're gonna head over to Team Fantasy Dark Side here. Trey, Blair, and Rick. What's your answer gonna be here?
Oh man, sorry, I'm laughing too hard right now. I don't know if any of the players you put in the chat, Blair. I don't know if they're late ADP.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh boy,
he probably put like
this is 10th round or later. You said, right?
I like Rick's answer. We're going Drew Lock.
That can't be
Lock.
That
is
can't
a
be
great
late.
answer. Drew Lock is not. You know,
that's not late.
Are you
I
kidding?
hate for Drew Lock. Okay, so I'll admit something right now. I cut out. There was like 11 different answers to this question. I couldn't have 11. It was way too many, so I cut out a few answers. I think Drew Lock did get a boot, but he only got one boot, and everyone else got like multiple. So it's kind of
that's okay.
it was kind of hard for me to
Good try, guys.
Oh my god!
How's Minshew
All right,
not
so
good?
number 8 is going to be Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, Tannehill. Okay.
Very surprising that no one kind of came up with at least that one. I thought he was, one of the more dark side. Number 7, Joe Burrow.
Okay.
He's kind of on the fence there.
I feel like he's drafted before Lock.
He is. It's surprising. The rookie love is crazy. All right, so number 6 here is going to be Baker Mayfield. Billy, I
don't know why.
That was my next answer.
I know you love him, and I was very surprised that you didn't give him a little shout out. People are hating on him right now.
To be honest, I can't believe fucking Gardner's not on there.
Number 5, Gardner was an option, but I don't think anyone voted for him. Number 5
bastards
is going to be Jared Goff. Another quarterback going pretty late.
I don't know how I forgot that one. That's crazy.
Number 4, this may be a little more recency bias, but Cam Newton.
Said that in chat. Cam Newton is the answer.
Oh yeah.
Who's number 3?
And then number 3, this surprised me, but Ben Roethlisberger got 11.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's a good answer, but I don't know how it's third. God damn.
Yeah, I mean, for ties, I was kind of, in
No,
between
for sure. I
Cam
figured-
both had 11s.
Ben might
After
be
looking
that
at all
good.
these with the I like Cam Newton the best probably out of all of them. Just the best rusher out of all these guys, and he's the guy who's he's done it before, right?
Yeah, he's always been great for fantasy when he's been
Yeah,
on the
he was
field.
great
Has
last
that
season.
rushing floor.
Yeah, he may be way on the way down. I'm not quite sure. I guess we won't find out until the season starts. But as far as which guy's the most likely to be the best QB, like Cam Newton on the Patriots, I like that answer.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
All right, so Team Darkside currently over there sitting pretty with 0 points, and Team Gardner Minshew stands sitting nice over here
Yeah.
with 162 at the
Show me
moment.
traps. Show me
We get
traps.
another comment here.
Yeah, we're doing our best, Ryan. The points count double this round, right?
The points do come double this round.
We just got to get them all, and we can come back.
You can definitely come back. It's still, as Steve Harvey would say, it's anyone's game. So here we are. It's going to be Chris going up against Blair this round. Be sure to buzz in, guys.
Oh,
I hope this is fun for you. This is kind of the yuckiest question so far, but I hope you're ready. All right. Which tight end going in the late rounds is the most likely to become the next great? Blair, go ahead.
which
Wait.
kid is the?
I don't finish the question after you buzz in.
I'm gonna go with Blake Jarwin.
What?
Big Carlin, not an answer. Not an
Zero.
answer. It was a good try. Chris, you might as well let me finish the question here.
That would be the smart. That'd be the prudent thing to do. Yeah.
Which tight end going in the late rounds is most likely to become the next great fantasy tight end for years to come?
What's considered late round? Can you elaborate, or am I stuck
For
with that?
tight ends, I would say 9th or later.
Can I?
9th or later?
Mhm.
I'm going to guess Jonnu Smith in Tennessee.
It's a good
Oh,
guess.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonnu Smith is on the board. He is number 6. So, would your team like to pass or play? It's been all Team Gardner Minshew stands so far.
I think
playing.
We're
Playing.
Yeah.
We're playing this one.
All right, Billy. Which tight end going in the later rounds is most likely to become the next stalwart at the tight end position?
TJ. Oh, wait. Before I say that, what is ADP? Because I don't look at ADP. Like, what ADP are we looking at? Like, how deep?
About 9th round or so. I mean, this is all for redraft to this point.
Okay. It's hard because I don't be looking at ADP like that. I don't like to have my
I
brain.
understand.
But I would like to say TJ Hawkinson.
Oh.
That's gotta be close on ADP. Oh, okay.
TJ Hawkinson is on the board. I want to say really quick, he's the number 3 answer, but we were about 40 votes in, and TJ Hawkinson had like 3 votes. And I was really disgusted by how much the fantasy community was sleeping on TJ Hawkinson, because I thought he should have been number 1, honestly.
Can I
All
give you
right,
a chat about
Shane.
TJ Hawkinson real quick?
No, because I know you're not big on TJ Hawkinson.
No.
And I don't want any TJ
41%
Hawkinson slander
of
in
his
here.
targets were uncatchable as a rookie, which was leading top 3 in the league. So if he can catch half of his targets, he will definitely finish in the top 10. Just had to throw that one out there.
All right, that does make sense. I'll accept that then. I like that. All right. Shane, you're up next. Which tight end going in the later round is most likely to become the next fantasy tight end stalwart?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Hayden Hurst.
That is a great answer, my friend, as he is the number 1 answer on the board.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Chris, back to you.
Austin
Which tight
Hooper in
end?
Cleveland.
Ooh.
Not even waiting.
Don't even need me to be here. However, Austin Hooper is a little further down here. We're gonna move on though, back to Billy Green, but back to Billy here. Which tight end going in the later round is likely to become the next fantasy tight end stalwart?
Irv Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Juicy.
The answers are just coming in left and right here. Irv Smith, lower on the board, but still an answer. All right, back to Shane here. Which tight end going in the later rounds is most likely to become the next fantasy stalwart?
His ADP might be pushing it, but I'll have to go with Noah Fant.
Yeah, good one.
Well, I do have Noah Fant on here. So, Noah Fant in
Show
there.
me
number
the money.
4. No strikes so far. No pressure here. Chris, which tight end are you going to go with here?
Again, this one might be pushing it, but I don't know why it wouldn't be up here. Tyler Higbee in LA.
Wow.
You know,
Because he's a terrible person.
Tyler
I thought
Tyler
that was a good
Higbee
guess, though.
has snuck up a lot. I think he's currently in the 4th or 5th round in redraft.
Oh my
league.
God.
Yeah, so he's not a late round tight end anymore. People are buying the Tyler Higbee juice, but it was a great guess because, like, I don't know, a month ago he was in this range. So
He's in the 80s.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean it's not the same in Dynasty, but definitely. All right, Billy, back to you. Which tight end are you gonna go with for this one?
You already know, Jersey boy, Mike Gesicki.
Juicy.
Back on the plus side of things over here, Mike Gesicki is the number 2 answer, technically. Tied
Man.
with TJ Hawkinson. Shane, this is where it gets a real tough one. I mean, I know he's in the middle of the pack here, but I never would have guessed this one. Which tight end are you going to go with?
I'd be surprised if he was this high, but I guess I'm going to have to go with Ian Thomas.
Sadly, Ian Thomas is not that high, as you said.
Oh, at least we can start huddling up.
This is very suspenseful here. All right, Chris, it's all down to you. Which tight end going in the later rounds is most likely to become the next fantasy stalwart after this season?
Dallas Goedert in Philadelphia. Got it.
Oh, great guess. That's a
Oh
great
boy! Oh boy!
That is the final correct clean sweep here.
Well done, boys.
We have a clean sweep at the tight end position. Wow, I did not really expect to have any clean sweeps at all here, and it came down to the wire. But there it is. I was surprised that Dallas Goedert got 13 votes over Jonnu Smith over Austin Hooper.
I guess for redraft, I am. I guess for redraft, but like,
it was.
Yeah,
It was
if
playing
Ertz was
after
to go
the-
down, yeah, no one would ever be surprised if Goddard had a monster season. I think that's for sure.
Yeah, if Ertz was hurt, it wouldn't be a question.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I did say it's anyone's game, but Team Gardner Minshew stands currently winning 362 to nothing. So
bring out the broom.
maybe you want to take it up a notch.
But it's about the spirit of the game at this point. Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, there's 3 more questions. This one is going to be double. The next 2 after that are going to be triple. We're going to go around in a snake here since the first 2 questions were single point values. That way they'll also be tripled, so it kind of works out a little bit. So we're going to have Chris and we're going to have Blair back up here to answer this double question again. And DFS dudes over here giving the shout outs. The win with Dallas at tight end for Chris there. Let's see if he can get Team Gardner Minshew stands off on the right foot here in this
All
round.
right, guys. I'll do my best this time to listen to the whole question.
But so
Get it off quick. We need to get all the points we can.
All right. Which wide receiver that is 30 years old or older, not named Julio Jones, is going to have the best fantasy season?
Let's go.
Blair,
Come on.
you have a
30
real
years old.
spot
That's
here.
30 years or older.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's gotta be. It's between two guys. I'm not sure which one. I'm gonna go with T.Y. Hilton.
It's a good guess.
He is an answer. Which one do we think he is? Ooh.
You gotta be on the bottom half. Gotta be on the bottom half.
Very surprisingly, T.Y. Hilton got 50.
Let's go.
Oh, there we
Put him
go.
in.
All right. Yay.
Mile.
Yay.
Great by Blair.
Oh, I was sweating bullets.
Does your team want to pass, knowing that you're down 362 to nothing?
I think we probably want to play this one. Nobody passes anyway. We're gonna play. We're gonna play.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Come back.
Okay, your first chance to really answer here on the side, which wide receiver that is 30 years of age or older, not named Julio Jones, is going to have the best fantasy football season?
Yeah, this was going to be my answer. I'm surprised he wasn't number one. I was surprised T.Y. was number one, but I'm going with A.J. Green.
And I can tell you that A.J. Green is the clear number 2 for this poll as well. Now is when we get to dive a little deeper here and start messing with you guys. Ricky, this is the true test here. Which wide receiver that is 30 years of age or older, not named Julio Jones, that is going to have the best season in 2020?
It's hard.
Well, I mean, Tom Brady's not there anymore, but you got to trust. He's still a good slot receiver. Julian Edelman.
Good answer.
That's a very good answer. He is the next answer on the board. 30.
Damn. Okay.
33, I think 34. I think he'll be serviceable even without Brady. Even
I don't know this guy's age.
Wide receiver 3. All right, Blair, back to you here.
I'm gonna go with Marvin Jones in Detroit.
That was gonna be my guess.
That was my other guess.
Very, very
Wow.
Marvin Jones.
How's that not an answer?
Who filled out this survey?
How is that not an answer?
I did my best.
All right. Well, Robert's gonna like my guess.
All right, Trey. Let's hear it.
Old one. This guy's an old fart. Definitely not worth a 21 first-round pick. I'm going with Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh, there we go.
I want to give you the extra for that, but
I was Sanders on there, but not
actually
fucking
number-
Jones.
got 7 votes.
Let's
So, I guess 7 people believe he is worth a first-round pick at that point. So,
Just one.
I like that. All right. Where's Ricky? Are you here, buddy? This is your turn now. Which wide receiver are you banking on for this one? 30 years of age or older, and not named Julio.
It's tough. I mean, he always has value at some point. I'm gonna go Larry Fitz.
Oh, good answer. Good answer.
Ooh, yeah.
You know,
Larry Fitz over Marvin? What the hell?
Oh, there we go.
so
Yeah.
look, I can't stand it anymore. I may have not put Marvin Bowles because I forgot. But I think actually no. Wait. Hold on. Is he currently 30?
He's
checking.
30 right on
close.
the nose. He's 30 right on the money.
Ooh.
He is 30. All right, so that's my fault. I know I did.
Wow.
Or that could be why people didn't pick him. Yeah. Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Look,
This
he
is where
probably
it gets tough, man. I can't think
Let's
of
go,
much
Blair.
more.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Alright,
Is it my turn?
It is your turn here.
Okay. Maybe I'm like overthinking this. I'm not sure how much he showed up in the survey, but screw it. Antonio Brown.
Oh.
Is he
it's
over
funny
30?
because so
Oh.
This is another one of those cases where there was like 13 different answers.
He
and I
showed up
couldn't-
once or twice. Yeah.
He showed up once, but I couldn't. Everyone else has.
There's only so many geniuses out there in the population. You know? What are you gonna do?
So I couldn't work them all in.
That's okay.
I wanted to for Billy's sake, but I
AB's a baller, bro.
I don't know how old this guy is.
Trey, you can't look it up. You have to tell
I
me
know.
right
That's why. I know he's been in the league for a while.
30 years old or older, not named
Okay.
William Jones, most likely to have the best season.
All right, I'm gonna go with this guy. I think he may be close to 30, and I mean, he's a bum still, but we're at this point. I'm gonna go with the newly acquired Houston Texans wide receiver Randall Cobb.
Oh, no way, please.
No,
Elizabeth
I think Randall Cobb is still only 29. Yeah, he has been in the league forever though, so that's a good guess. Back over to Team Gardner Minshew Stan.
Oh, that's only two, right? That's only two.
That was
No.
like 7.
Blair.
We did have 3. I had 2 of them myself.
Blair, come on.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Blair had some good guesses.
That's
we
what I
got,
was thinking.
we got
Blair.
cocked on Marvin Jones, but that's fine.
I just
We'll
wasn't,
take it.
wasn't
take it.
feeling the
We'll take
vibes
it.
of the people.
All right, what you
Are
guys
we able?
answer?
Are we able to use this to talk amongst our team real quick? Because I have a few guys.
Oh,
You can
yeah, I
do
think
it really quick. Yep.
Golden Tate or John Brown. John
I was
Brown's
thinking-
ADP is still he's in like the 140s, so I wouldn't see he's above Golden Tate.
Yeah,
only
John, I
talking
think John Brown.
Gordon
and-
Tate, John Brown, or Deshaun Jackson.
And Adam
The thing
Thielen,
here,
Adam
All right,
Thielen's going to be
they only got
300
5 seconds here.
I think
He's
Adam
up
Thielen's
next.
29 though.
They only
But
got
he's-
5 seconds here.
John Brown.
John Brown.
Who's get? Yeah, John Brown.
John Brown's your answer?
Yep.
I'm sorry, John Brown is not on the board.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right.
No sweep, no more.
We're on the board.
finally, they're on the board. We're going to go through the final few answers here. Number 8 was Deshaun Jackson.
Sean Jackson, yeah.
Maybe more people haven't heard about all the the Jew hating things.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Anti-Semitism comments.
Yeah, they say he's learning. Yeah, we'll see.
He should be a starter. So we'll see. Number 7 is going to be Mohamed Sanu.
What? He's not even
Okay.
being drafted.
Very, very surprising.
No. I just want to have a conversation with the people who were polled. Was this in New England?
Yeah. You
was
left out
around the
Marvin
board.
Jones
It was
and
around
added
the board.
Mohamed Sanu.
Yeah.
And then number 5, Golden Tate, the one
Golden
they
Tate. Oh, yeah.
They
Oh,
chose the one that wasn't up there.
That's tough. I would have chosen John
I'd
Brown
rather
myself,
John
too. We got
Brown
lucky.
over
We got
both of
lucky.
them.
Right on.
So it's going to be 362 to 180 right now. They basically cut the lead in half with that one. So now we head back where point values
Come on,
are going
Rick.
to be tripled over these next and final
Just
2
huge.
questions. Okay, 9 answers on the board this time. So we have a little more to work with.
They get harder.
All right. By the way, sorry, I'm going to look at comments. Oh, look, I even had a comment laughing at Sanu. All right, guys. Which running back, not named Christian McCaffrey or Saquon Barkley, is most likely to finish as the number 1 overall back? Shane, working yourself in there first.
I feel like this one's just simply easy, but
A piece of cake.
I'll take Ezekiel Elliott, please.
No, that can't be
Please.
number 1.
And thank you. He is currently the number 1 answer, so it worked over to
The show goes
Team
on.
Gardner Minshew stands. I'm assuming you want to play. I'm not going to ask that
Yes, sir.
We
anymore.
wanna play.
So we're going to work over to Chris. Chris, which running back not named Christian McCaffrey or Saquon is most likely to finish as number 1?
I'm going to say Alvin Kamara. I was going to say Mohamed Sanu, but I'll say Kamara.
Both are good guesses.
I didn't
Both
fill
are
out
good
the
guesses.
survey, but I can tell you that Alvin Kamara is the number 2 answer on the board. People love
Yummy.
Alvin Kamara here. So, all right, back to Billy here. Which running back not named Ezekiel Elliott, Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey most likely to finish as the number 1 overall back in 2020?
You already know what answer I'm going to say. My man just signed a big check today. Derrick Henry.
Big checks.
Good
We
answer.
love
Good
big
answer.
checks.
Good answer.
I love the
Big
emphasis on
checks.
that. That was a great. Hold on, I almost did it again. He is the number 5 running back
Nice.
of the votes. So, Shane, you're back on the board here. Which
Sure.
running back is most likely to
This
finish?
is my boy, and I missed out on picking him a little bit ago, but I want to go with Joe Mixon.
A very solid vote. And Joe Mixon is actually ahead of Derrick Henry. That was a little surprising to me. Kind of, especially with ADP, Derrick Henry's going mid-first. Joe Mixon's more of, back. I don't know if he's still there, but more the back of the first. All right. On to Chris. Chris, go ahead and tell me which running back you're going to vote for here.
I'm going to give you a guy, and I'm going to tell you what spot he's going to be at. Delvin Cook is going to be number 3. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Look, I can't give you extra points for being exactly right, but it worked out. It worked out for you, buddy. All right, Billy, back on the board here. Which running back is going to be the number 1 running back this year?
I feel like this one should be.
I don't agree with this, but I know he's going to be on the board the way this has been going. Nick Chubb.
That's it.
Wow, that is a great answer.
Yeah. Nick Chubb.
And someone who received no vote. That was really surprising to me. But I think people believe that kind of cap his upside. So
yeah,
the way it works. All right, we're going to move on here. Shane, which running back's going to be the number 1 back in 2020?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to go with the young buck, Miles Sanders.
Oh, that's another great answer. And another person that no one answered.
Boy, okay, all right.
I was as surprised as I was surprised.
What?
That,
2 dudes in the top 10, and they're not. What are we doing here?
Listen, first, Nick,
Rashad Penny's on here.
I understand, but I don't understand. I don't understand. There's one. All right, Chris, go ahead and tell me your next answer here.
Josh Jacobs in Vegas.
Yummy.
Yeah.
That is a very, very yummy answer. But
I'll show you in a couple
number
minutes.
9. I don't know. I guess people just aren't expecting a huge.
They're sleeping on some guys.
Definitely. All right. We're up to Billy now. Billy, which running back is going to be the
Wait.
I'm about to jack this up, but
Let's go.
I'm going to have to go Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Very good one.
Number 8.
Dude, I have no idea how Kenyon Drake got no vote.
I knew that was going to be.
I know who one of these 3 guys is, but I don't know who the other 2 are. I don't know who the other 2 are.
I was very surprised. So we head over to team. I'm sorry, not Gardner Minshew.
This is tough.
Team Fantasy Archive.
All right, let's talk this one out quick, guys. I'm thinking.
Are we going Aaron Jones or Austin Eckler? Which one?
Oh,
Go
boy.
Eckler. Eckler's done it. Eckler's done it.
They both have, right? That's
Jones
sorry.
was number 2.
Oh.
But it's not as crowded.
Are we missing somebody obvious or no?
God, I don't think so, but I think they might both be on there, boys. So you know what, Ricky, let's go with you, buddy. We'll put the force with you, I guess. Does that sound good, Trey?
We went with Ricky every time, and we're going with him again. We're going with
absolutely. We're riding Ricky. Ride or die with Ricky.
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler.
That would have been my next guess.
Let's go.
That would have been my next guess.
Yeah.
Is this answer.
Number 7. Let's
Number
go.
7.
Boo.
Personally,
Eckler.
I'd rather Miles Sanders over both of them, but what do I know?
Oh, dude,
I know.
me too. Me
What
too.
is
I
going
can't
on?
believe
This
I
one
can't
was
believe
not-
Sanders wasn't on
This
there.
one
But
was not
yeah.
on me. Austin Eckler. I mean, like Miles Sanders, Nick Chubb, Kenyon Drake. They were all on the
Yeah.
poll, but I mean, you don't
You know what?
get
Even oh geez, I guess we'll see. I'll let you reveal the names. I don't want to guess at it, but
I mean, you can definitely.
I can't help
number
but think that.
Number 8 is going to be Todd Gurley getting
Oh,
2
that
votes
was
there.
another
Okay,
option. That was
yeah.
another option.
And
Yeah,
then
Ricky had that one too. Yeah.
number 6 is going to be Aaron Jones.
Aaron
So you guys
Jones.
were
Okay,
both
yeah,
right.
yeah.
We were safe.
We were in the
Todd
right
Gurley over
neighborhood. Yeah.
Miles Sanders, though, bro.
I know.
Come
I
on.
know. I know,
I-
Shane. I'll catch your vomit and throw it back up myself. I agree.
Come on now.
Uh,
Blasphemy.
It all comes down to this one. Let's go.
Like a Family Guy scene.
all right, hold on. I'm working out the points real quick.
They got one out of
This one,
7,
because
correct?
this one was tripled.
Let's go.
So
No, that's a lot of math to do. Yeah.
Fantasy Dark Side currently has 459 points, and Team Gardner Minshew Stands has 362
Let's
points.
go.
Oh wow.
Because the points
Double
are
points.
tripled,
Yeah. Oh,
Because
triple points. Oh.
Let's
It'll
go.
down.
That's heartbreaking. They got one out of the 7.
Final
All right.
scroll. I would like to scroll
This is to our
Nine
field. Really, let's go.
here for this last question. All right, we have Billy and Trey going head to head here.
Take us home, Captain.
Gotcha.
That's right,
Which-
Billy. Take us home.
Which wide receiver not named Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Julio Jones, and Michael Thomas? Trey,
Stop the question.
All right. I'm going with my favorite wide receiver, Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin is a very good answer because he is on the board. However,
Oh.
he is not the best answer. He is the number 2 answer.
No.
No.
Billy, you have a chance.
This better
here
not be a cake
to
question.
for your team.
Can you read off the whole entire question? Did not get a chance to get
I
the whole
can.
entire
Which wide receiver not named Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Michael Thomas, or Julio Jones is most likely to finish as the number 1 overall wide receiver in
We get
20?
to talk. We get to talk, right?
No, this is
I-
that is not
I
a family
don't-
feud thing.
I would go
I don't
Hopkins.
get
That
how
is-
this is
Yeah.
gonna go, but I'm gonna go DJ Moore.
The team captain takes it into his hands. He gets it right on the board, but he doesn't
Let's
get
go.
the number
We're playing.
1.
We're playing. We're playing.
Yeah, we got to play, boys. We got to do this.
All right.
Here we go.
Head on over. Blair,
Oh, no.
which wide receiver is going to be number 1 in 2020? Not obvious guys.
Not obvious. Man, you know what? Someone else will say him, so I'm going to go with who I actually think, who I feel could be that guy. I'm going to go with Kenny Galladay.
That is a great answer. He is not the number 1. Kenny Galladay is number 3. We're going to head over to Ricky.
Okay,
here.
okay.
Ricky, which wide receiver do you believe is going to be the number 1 wide receiver in 2020? Do you believe wholeheartedly, as long as it's not one of the 3 guys on the board and one of the 4 guys most likely to get it?
Well, when it comes to pure talent, I mean, this guy he's unbelievable. So DeAndre Hopkins,
Yeah.
doesn't matter who's throwing
think
to
that's-
him.
Number 1.
I think that's what everyone else who was voting was thinking. So DeAndre Hopkins was number 1.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
We got the easy part now. Yeah, here's the
Who's
tough part.
DeAndre Hopkins? He doesn't exist.
I think
knew your hate for DeAndre Hopkins would fuck us. I knew it.
Oof. All right, I'm going
All right.
with Mike Evans, please.
suspense there a little bit.
What?
Let's go.
Is going to be number 6 on the board. We're gonna move right down the line here, back to Blair.
Yeah.
Blair, which wide receiver you banking on for this one?
I think he's a little more less of a sure thing, but he's already shown the massive upside. I'll go with Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh,
please,
that-
no.
That is a very interesting answer. And he is not.
Okay.
No way.
I'm
Wow.
so scared.
So we move on to Ricky here. Ricky, who are you banking on as the number one wide receiver in 2020 in this fantasy?
So I'm going to still stick with the talent. I'm going to stick with another unbelievable talent at the wide receiver position. I think another year in the offense, in the system, he'll be fine. I think Baker's going to turn it around. So I'm going to go with Odell. I'm going to throw Odell up on the board.
Please no.
Odell actually was number 5 on the board.
Okay.
So,
That's crazy to me.
this is crazy. It's pretty crazy so far. 3 answers left. You guys have 1 strike. All right. Trey, which wide receiver?
Hey, can you repeat the question, please?
Which wide receiver not named?
I do not know the question, sir.
He needs time to Google it.
No, anytime. I'm looking down right now. I'm looking down because I'm in my mental head going through my
Yeah,
wide
looking
receiver.
down at your phone.
Wide receiver not named. Michael Thomas, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, and Julio Jones is most likely to finish as the wide receiver 1 in 2020.
I hate this guy, and I don't think he's going to do it. So I really don't even want to guess him. But I'm going through all the teams, and I just can't seem to fathom picking somebody else. I'm going with former Oakland Raider Amari Cooper.
That's a good guess, I guess.
It is
go.
in there as the 9th
Oh, that's huge.
wide
Huge.
receiver. Nice.
2 strikes, 2 guesses. All right.
They
I would go 1 strike.
1 strike. So they're. I mean, Blair has gotten nothing but strikes.
I know. I've
Blair, what you banking on with this one?
Man, I'm gonna go with Cooper Kupp.
Oh, good one.
That's a good guess.
I don't hate that answer.
Let's go.
Number 8 wide receiver on the board.
Sweat
That's a
bullets
good
here,
guess.
boys.
We
Sweat
have
bullets.
one more answer here. So I'll hover here. All right, Ricky, can you bring it home? The massive comeback for team Fantasy Dark Side. Can they make it come true?
Such a trap.
Or will it be strike number 2?
So you're saying most likely to finish number 1, right?
Correct.
Have him repeat the question.
No more.
Shit.
Come on.
Yeah, there's gotta be
I really want to pick this guy.
Just go with it, man. You can do it.
All right, I'm gonna go Terry McLaurin.
Ooh. Fingers crossed.
Sadly, Terry McLaurin's not an answer. He was a shot. Trey, your team's relying on you here. It all comes down to the captains now. Which wide receiver most likely to finish wide receiver 1?
Oh my God! I thought I had something in my head. I thought I had something in my head, but then I don't. It just went away. To be honest with you, so now I'm drawing a blank. My friend Billy Briz said a name earlier. I don't think he's gonna be the final answer, but I'm literally drawing a blank right now on wide receivers. So I'm going with Courtland Sutton.
Wow, you are 8th, and for that, you do not get final chance here. All right, we head over to Team Gardner to stand
I got one, boys.
for a chance to win. If you get this correct, you will
It's
win.
Adam
If
Thielen
you
in
get this
Minnesota.
wrong, you
Adam
will
Thielen was
lose.
so ahead in my head. No.
Yeah, I'm with Chris on
Adam
that.
Thielen in Minnesota.
That is the answer.
Hit me with it.
That is
it.
not.
It's Allen Robinson, isn't it? It's Allen Robinson.
Oh, AJ Brown. Yeah.
Everyone was
No way.
shooting for the upside with that one.
Wow, that was.
Wow.
I thought you guys had us. I thought that was it. Because Thielen's a good answer
AJ Brown
too.
and Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, that was very surprising towards the end. I did not think
Oh my
Team
goodness.
Dynasty Dark Side was going to come back.
Oh my goodness.
That being down so much,
We lost one thing. We lost like basically one board the whole game and lost.
Let's go.
We were a fourth quarter team. It was a great effort.
Ricky the man.
Came together.
Ricky the man.
No, that was awesome, guys.
Tried.
Holy cow!
I just want to say that I would love to chat with the people who voted for these unbelievably silly answers. Mohamed Sanu over Marvin Jones.
Oh, we're
Josh
gonna have some.
Jacobs not on the board. Kenyon Drake's not on the board. Oof.
Josh Jacobs did have a boot. Just one though. All right, guys. I had a lot of fun doing this.
That's awesome.
We'll be sure to do it again. Hope everyone listening at home has as much fun listening as I had being a part of it. Great show, guys. Thanks a lot for coming on. Hope to see you next time we do this. And I hope everyone listening has a great night. Follow us all on Twitter.
Thanks, guys.
Fantasy Dark Side for the win, baby.
Chris, Ricky, great meeting you guys. Shane, this is our first pod together. Had a fantastic time, man. This is awesome. Oh, geez.
Fun.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks.
All right.